Good evening, everybody. I'm Fictional Crystals, and this is my review and analysis on Onion Gang. I'm honestly not a huge fan of Onion, but this episode had some really good character development for him. The episode starts with Steven commentating everything Onion's doing until he leaves. But Onion comes back the next day to lead Steven somewhere, and while they're running, you can actually see Vidalia painting Yellowtail in a really weird way. Onion and Steven arrive in this forest area, then a bunch of masked children come out, and Steven is more scared than he usually is. Like, he was seriously less scared when he was floating in a bubble through space. He thought he was gonna die from them. They just turn out to be Onion's friends. Pinto, Squash, Garbanzo the Pokemon, and Frisk, Greg, Soup. Maybe Soup is a fusion of them. Fun fact, Onion Gang actually aired the same day as Undertale's 1-year anniversary, so it could be a reference. Who knows, I don't want people fighting about Undertale again. Anyway, Onion's gang get into a soapbox derby cart to create some mischief around town. While driving, Garbanzo falls out of the cart and, dies. I know everyone's gonna say I'm overanalyzing this, but I just have to talk about it, even if it's wrong. Notice how Squash is wearing a yellow hat, Onion is wearing a white shirt, Soup is wearing a blue shirt, and Garbanzo is wearing a pink shirt. White, yellow, blue, and pink are the colors of the Great Diamond Authority. Garbanzo, who is in the pink shirt, fake dies. Pinto, who is the youngest in the group and is wearing a pink bow, brings Garbanzo back to life with their healing powers. Onion then winks at Steven so that he knows it was all staged. Do you see where I'm getting at here? This is purely speculation, but I think this has something to do with Pink Diamond shattering. Honestly, why would they include a scene like that? It could mean several things about the shattering. First of all, Pink Diamond shattering could have been staged. Maybe Rose managed to heal Pink Diamond after the shattering somehow. Or maybe somehow Steven will find Pink Diamond shards and be able to heal her. Pinto was the youngest out of the gang, just like Steven is out of the Crystal Gems. Pink Diamond could have been allies with the Crystal Gems. Her mural is a lot less, spectacular than the others. There are what seem to be crystals growing out from underneath her feet, compared to the other diamonds who have fancy patterns behind them. And from side on, her hair is pretty much in the shape of a star. Though, as I said, this is purely speculation since a lot of you wanted me to talk about Pink Diamond, so please don't be mean and go off at me in the comments. Just don't. But anyway, I'm getting off topic, and of course this might be overanalyzing. Onion and his gang get into a trench coat, so this is what Homeworld thinks of fusion. And they literally flash at Suitcase Sam, who we finally get some more interactions with. Turns out they do this a lot, including to Garnet, who obviously knew because future vision. One of their games is racing bugs, which is a perfectly normal thing for younger children to do, except the winner of the game has to kill their bug with a hammer. Which is something Steven doesn't want to do. No matter who or what it is, he's not gonna kill it, so he went home. Steven decides Onion is too weird, so he's going to hang out with friends that are his age. But this episode makes you realize that Steven hardly has any friends his age. Like, he has a lot of friends, but the only ones close to his age are PD and Connie, but they're both busy. Connie's doing back-to-school shopping, and it kind of seems like the episode order is messed up, since in Mindful Education, Connie was already in school. She could just be doing extra school shopping, or maybe she didn't want to hang out. Never mind. If I was him, I would just head over to the barn and kind of watch Camp Pining Hearts with Peridot and Lapis all day, but his choice, and Onion breaks in anyway, so it's okay. Or is it, cause there's a random hole in the door now? Onion hands Steven the bug, who is still alive, which makes Steven and everyone realize that, gasp, Onion has a heart. Steven follows Onion to the woods again and finds out that Onion's friends are leaving, and that's why Onion wanted them to hang out so much. Onion cries, which is a change considering that Onion and onions in general usually make people cry instead of it being the other way around, but okay. Stephen gives a very moving speech about how Onion should remember the fun times he had with his friends and the fact that he'll see them next summer. This seems like a nod towards the fans, since Steven Universe may or may not be going on hiatus right now. And lastly, we had those ominous credits. Again.